I'm sorry, the person you were trying to reach has... OnStar. By continuing, consent to this call being recorded and monitored for quality purposes.
Hey, this is Thomas Monster. How may I help you?
Hey, I'm trying to find Peyton Landing Apartments in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
All right, so looking for directions to Peyton Manning Apartments in Bowling Green.
I'm gonna need more than directions. I'm gonna need you to direct me there if you can, because it's kind of like in a rural area, and it's doesn't. I'm near like a Hindu temple, and that's the only thing over here.
So it's showing you actually at the address. It might require. Is it like a business or are you visiting somebody?
No, I don't know what this is.
Okay, because I'm just what I'm seeing here, showing you that you are essentially right there. Is there someone that we can call to guide you locally that you know of?
What's the address to the place that you show them at?
6099 Scottsville Road.
Yeah, that's where I'm trying to go. So the place that it
So I can send directions here for you, but it is showing me that you are at that location right now.
okay. So you
So would you like to call?
the address that is showing that my car is at right now is at 6099.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you so much. That's all I needed to know. It says apartments, but this is a
You have a
Hindu
great.
temple.
All right.
Okay.
You have a great day. Be safe out there.
All right. Thanks so much. Bye bye. Merry Christmas.
Your call has been forwarded to vo-
Yeah,
What you doing?
doing I go shopping for my grandchild.
Oh, you ain't at work?
I'm all
Oh, yeah, you did. So you was working all that time and you didn't go home at all?
when.
Since this morning, you tell me you ain't, you said you don't get out till tomorrow at 3.
That was the day before yesterday.
Yeah. No, that was, I talked to you. Yeah, I
Day before
did.
yesterday.
No, I talked to you. Yeah. And you said you didn't get out till yesterday. Wait a minute. Because
Yes, they are good.
I ain't talked to you
But
last night when I get home.
drugs are not good for you.
I don't do drugs. Uh, Also, there enough time go by fast. I need to have a life because all my days starting to look alike. Because I got off and I talked to you, and then that was still yesterday. You said you was working all day, and you said you would be off today, so that's why I called.
I I worked today. I got up at 3. I mean, I got up at 7. I worked 7, 8, 7 people. When I told you I was getting off at 3, I had them been to work. 7. I hadn't been asleep. I literally stayed up 3 days working. Literally 3 days.
You need to check and see if any of them patients. All right,
And was on point.
you
Ain't
need.
sleepy and still up. Ain't sleepy or nothing. Dear ordered this Dear ordered this
Spit it out.
girl. I'm also looking at stuff. I ain't about it too much. Dear ordered this he ordered this stuff called sour sap, and I had been seeing it on Facebook. I mean, all over the internet. You know, to say it gives you energy and stuff, and um, it really is good for you. And I wasn't trying to. I hadn't got a chance to get it yet, and so I wound up. I didn't ever order it, but Derek had to order it, so he was telling me, you ought to try this stuff. You ought to try it. I'm telling you, you're gonna have energy. It's gonna really be. And he jumped down and did 50 push-ups. He told me, I'm healthy, girl. I'm healthy. And so he gave me a little bit to put on the he gave me a little bit to put on the
Okay, I can't do it.
in a
I
little
can't do it.
bottle. He gave me a little bit in the bottle and enhance it. When I tell you that junk has given me energy, oh my goodness. He put me something in a bottle. And I believe that's why I was able to I've been on point and still been able to stay woke and not be tired, body don't hurt.
You've been up that long?
Yep, body don't hurt or nothing.
Mm-mm. Yeah, I have to get my 8 hours every night. If I don't get no call in a minute, I'm gonna go home and go to bed. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm out because I'm trying to get my bills paid, but I ain't gonna stress. I ain't gonna stress.
Ain't no need to do that. I ain't gonna get them.
Huh?
I say ain't no need to stress. That ain't gonna get them paid.
Well, sure ain't. And ain't nobody gonna care anyway. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I wanna get me something to eat or if I wanna just go home. I kind of ate not too long ago, so I'm not really that hungry. Kind of just money.
I I did get the little one something that's talking about what about me? She
That'd be
did this
so
one.
funny how you say that, John. Golly, that'd be funny.
She
What you
did get.
what you got? I hope it's something she gonna like.
She got a phone.
She did.
She got a phone, and I'm going to get her a case tomorrow. I'm gonna go get her a case tomorrow. But she got a Samsung 16.
Mhm.
But she didn't. The iPhone I felt was too grown for her. So the iPhone was too much.
I ain't never heard of no that what you talking about.
Huh?
I ain't never heard of what you talking about.
The Samsung 16
Yeah.
because it's a phone, Chrissy. It's a phone.
Oh, I just thought you had maybe the wrong name.
What?
I thought maybe you had the wrong name.
No, just like it's an iPhone 16, an iPhone 15. It's a Samsung 7, a Samsung. They got numbers too. They just start trying to keep up with iPhones.
Mhm. And so you got the okay. So you what you got the other
Who?
one? What's her name?
Ava and Otter.
No. A Marie.
And Marie got an iPhone 15.
Oh, so you didn't get the tablet.
No, she wanted the phone. So she got an iPhone 15. I went and got her Hello Kitty case. The case is so cute. I told you this last night.
Oh, you
It
didn't.
is,
You was looking for tablets, and I didn't talk to you last night.
and when you lift it up, it got a mirror. It got a mirror on it. The Hello Kitty, when you lift the face of the Hello Kitty up on the back of the phone, it's a mirror. She gonna be putting lip gloss on from now. I ain't gonna be able to stop her, honey.
Oh, that's the one put the lip gloss on.
Yeah, she ain't gonna be able to stop
Not
her, honey.
not
She
the
gonna,
one that say what about me.
the one that say, "What about me?" Don't care nothing about none of that.
Mm,
She dresses and act like Toya. She don't care how she look, none of that. Her hair could be cut off and stick it up on one side. She ain't gonna care nothing about that.
That you said that's the one that just wanted the pocketbook.
No, the one that want the pocketbook and the lip gloss is A Marie.
Oh, okay.
And then I bought them both Hello Kitty pocketbook to put their phones in,
Mhm.
like a little pocketbook to tote their phones in. And then Silas he got the iPad 11.
Mhm.
He got the iPad 11. He got the um he got the iPad 11. Then he
Okay.
got
If you don't
so I
spit
don't
it
have to
out.
talk fast as you. He got the iPhone 11. That's why I don't like talking to y'all. Y'all call people, then y'all be ready to get out the phone out fast.
I wasn't ready to get the phone. I said spit it out.
He got
Yes.
the iPhone 11.
Uh huh.
I mean the iPad 11. And he said he already had a phone. I had gave him a choice to get the iPhone or did he want the iPad. He chose the iPad. So that's what we went with, the iPad.
You bought him a case for it.
I'm gonna get one tomorrow. I'm gonna get him a case for the iPad, and I'm gonna get him a case for the iPad, and I'm gonna get him a. I got them all plugs for their phone, like the charger plugs. I had to get all of them different colors because as soon as somebody's get lost, they gonna say, "That's mine." So they all got different colors, and I'm gonna label everybody's stuff.
Oh, I forgot the phones don't come with them boxes no more.
No, you have to buy boxes,
So
and
you,
so everybody.
so you been out just balling out of control.
I'm at. I've been to work. I just stopped by Walmart at 7 o'clock. I ain't made it home from work yet. I went by Kurt. I text Kurt to say, "Is you doing anything for Side for Christmas?"
And he gave you some
And he said,
money.
$250. That was it.
I love him. I really do. I think it's all your fault.
What you got?
Girl, if a man gave me some money like that whenever I ask, come get it. I wouldn't care how mean you is. Who gives a damn? Give me the money
And
and
then
leave
I
me
was like,
alone. I'll be mean too.
he do that shit all the time. Like, he do that shit all the time. And then he said, wait till the last minute. And then I say, you only want to know what you could buy something or not, what kind of money you had.
I would have said, I'm
That's it.
sorry, baby. Come spend the night with me. I need to be punished.
That's why y'all ain't got nobody now.
I need to be punished. I'm so sorry. Come train me and tell me how to act.
Kurt, he will break up with your ass, honey.
Why?
But you don't like girls talk like that.
Really?
Nope.
So you
Nope.
ain't never. So you don't never talk fresh.
If you do, he gonna be ready to fight you. So, so you better know what you're doing.
Yeah. Why?
Cause he don't like his girl to be nasty, but he'll mess with nasty girls.
So if you just feel on him and rub it on him, he gonna get mad.
No, he'll be like, if you say something out your mouth nasty, he gonna be like, the fuck you think you talking to?
Oh. Oh, girl. God.
Yeah, he real mean.
Jesus.
He's very mean, so that is not setting it off with him, baby. Come on, talking that.
So what? When he
I
be
don't.
mean, what gets him nice then? Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh.
You guys just be with him. I don't damn know, child. So Isn't it smart not to dress toy kids alike because they dresses their kids alike all the time, and so that's wasting money because when one get little, too little, the other one, she ain't got nothing to take down to the other one. They wearing the same clothes.
She got it again. Ain't nobody to get it but
Huh?
the little one. So the little one just gonna have two. I'm trying to see if
Right,
I
but
want anything before I go home.
what I would do is buy different outfits,
It was
and
poison
then
from there. Say it again.
what I would do is buy different outfits, and then the little one will get the hand me down when it's too small, I got too little.
Oh, Jesus. I think Dollar Tree closed. It must close at 9 o'clock. Ain't nobody out here.
I gotta go to Ultra Beauty somewhere and find Jameis girl something. I don't know how to shop for them girls. They're too grown.
Why you ain't ordering that?
I might have to do that, but they hard to shop for. First thing they do is they think I just bought stockings, so I bought all of them a stocking because I was gonna go to like Five Below and stuff and get a lot of little whatnots to fill the stocking up with.
Mm-hmm.
And get a lot of little whatnots to fill the stockings up with.
They do got some cute stuff, but you don't think Damaris gonna be trying to see what it was, cause you know he
What?
expensive. Like you don't think
What?
he gonna be trying to figure out how much you spent on it?
No, because I was gonna buy them the Kurt Gerger. You know, the Kurt Gerger it costs like 500 something dollars. They want Kurt Gerger pocketbooks, and I think the cheapest one you can get it is shaped like a little heart.
Mm-hmm.
They run it like 150.
Mhm.
So I had them picked out two of them, and the Kurt Gerger shoes. I had them. Macy's had them on sale. They was a regular 100 or something, but they was $59. So I had them pick them out. The Kurt Gerger shoes and the Kurt Gerger shoes and the pocketbook. So I was showing it to Jameris when I had picked him up, and he's like, "Bro, they're not gonna want that. They don't even match, bro." And then he was like, and they already got that. They already got a Kurt Gerger. He's like, they just want another one. And I was like, oh, okay, then I can get them drawers and socks.
Hold on, boy. I'm sorry. I had them pulled off. I all y'all lights off out here. You can hear me?
Yeah.
I said all y'all lights off. I thought y'all was closed.
Oh, no, we close in about 30 minutes.
Will I still be able? I just want two nibblers. Will they be fresh or straight?
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, just two nibblers, please, and a cup of water. That's it.
All right, move forward.
Thank you. Okay. What I was gonna say? Okay, so then, will he give you you didn't ask them what they want?
Well, who won?
You ain't give them a couple of things and ask them what they want, and then you just pick from that to make sure they, to surprise them still?
You know, because they list gonna be just like the list they give their mama and them. I ain't your mama. So I just decided that they all just to get
But
what
I
I
have
get
been
them.
better off to get it ain't no combo for $5.99. That's not what it is. Um. Oh, so they be real expensive. Receipt.
Like they be wanting grown people stuff.
Okay. 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 You got a receipt? Okay. Thank you. Um. What I was gonna say? Well, that would be nice if you
They be wanting grown people stuff, but they'll be. I'm telling you, you'll win them over with that beauty honey.
Mhm.
They gonna be jumping up over that like it's gold.
What you gonna get?
I'm gonna get them like an ultra beauty gift set.
Oh, okay.
They like stuff like the concealer, the mask. They be putting masks on their face.
Girl, they do not be using no concealer.
I promise you, they use concealer, mask, and they be doing TikToks about it. They be like, "This is the concealer. You put it on your face twice a day." And I'm telling you, they be doing all
Thank
of that.
you. What you said?
They be doing all of that.
I'm over it.
Tell you. I just go and take my butt home.
Yeah, I went home to get my bubs. I'm a little disappointed, but I'm not disappointed because I got so freaking many. So that I'm happy about. But they are so freaking small. But I'm thinking when they in the air and they hanging, they gonna still look good. But they're so small. I got
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's all it is.
They're not Christmas lights. I got them sexy bulbs for myself for Christmas to go on my patio.
Why did you put sexy bugs on your patio?
You
It
know
look like a
how
horse. It look like a horse. Stay there.
a whole do stay down.
Keep it a hold in, honey. Whatever floats your boat.
Um, you got the lights that you put up when that Reinhardt's got. They go zigzag, like one go one way. You see them at different restaurants, and they the bulbs. You know what I'm talking about? You don't know what I'm talking about? You not listening?
Hold on, Chrissy, hold on. I got you in my pocket. You gotta put that by there. Okay. Okay, what now?
I
Now what
said,
you said?
I said, you know the bulbs like Reinhardt's got.
Like the look uh like Christmas lights, but
Yeah,
they far apart from each other.
yeah, but they not. And so they hang like zigzag in the air. I got them for my patio.
I don't understand why you put that on your patio. It looks like a whore for real.
No, I don't. Everybody, they supposed to go like on your porch somewhere. My house in the front. So I'm ordering those and curtains for my patio. I want to hang the drapes out there. And I want to get me a cute little fireplace to put out there. So when I come home, I have something to do and can look at a movie, catch some fresh air, and sit out there and relax. And I'm going to get me a nice little chair.
I'm gonna sit on nobody's porch in this one.
That's why I get a fireplace. Or I can't have a fire pit. So you get a fireplace and get a nice little indoor outdoor carpet.
I gotta order my baby some shoes. Cyrus needs some shoes. I'm gonna have to. I wish I had not have messed up my Apple Pay because he needs some shoes. I knew somebody had Apple Pay, but she ain't nobody gonna wanna let me pay them and get it. I ain't not nobody will do that.
Are you saying after or Apple?
After pay, either Klarna or Afterpay, so I can get him some shoes, but not pay like $200 all at once. Just let me pay them the money that's on the bill every 2 weeks, whenever they take it out. But that means like give them the down payment for the shoes, and then when it's due, when it's time for it to come out, just let me send them the money, like Tasha do with the phone bill and stuff. She let me pay her.
What else I'm saying? I haven't seen. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. Um, I guess I'm gonna go home and figure out how to get my bulbs done.
Yo, what?
I said I guess I'm gonna go home and figure out how to get my bulbs done. I text this guy that I met. I think he would talk to me, but I don't want to talk to him like that. He ain't my type. But but I had called him to see what he was doing tonight. I'm waiting to see if he gonna text me back before it get too late. I'm gonna ask him when he come help me hang my bulbs up.
Yeah, I know y'all ain't scared of people these days.
Girl, I'm in Bowling Green. I ain't in Atlanta. What you gonna do to me in an apartment outside? You sound so old fashioned.
I ain't old fashioned about long shot.
Huh?
About long. I'm not old fashioned about long shot.
Girl, I don't be worried about none of that. I got cameras in my house and everything, and my live be on all day long. I'm not worried about none of that. It ain't like he's staying the night. You're not staying the night. You coming to help me put something on my on my on my patio. He might more than likely he'll say he can't come tonight anyway.
You call up for help at 11 o'clock at
That's what
night.
I was just finna. That's what I was just
To
finna.
me asking them, me, if I was a man, I would be thinking you saying that so I can get over that. But you want to get some, huh? That's what I would be thinking. That's ain't about no right.
If he was white, it would be correct, but that would be a hard no. Um. He is more than likely he gonna say he can't come. It's not 11 on my end. It's 11 on your end. But he more than likely he's gonna say that he can't, and he'll tell me when he can do it. But I want to get my bulbs done so that you know what I'm saying. I'm trying to find somewhere to park, honey. It's be going through hell in the city here.
Every day I got one or two little packages on the porch.
Don't that be
Every
fun
day.
when you come home and see your little stuff? That'd be so cute.
This ain't my stuff. This ain't no random stuff coming from their daddy.
It still be cute. Oh, so they don't know. They don't know it's there. Obviously
What?
not. Toya know it's there.
Yeah, she the one getting the upgrade. But she knew she wasn't gonna be at the trailer.
You don't opened it.
Krista, why the fuck would I open their stuff?
Toya might told you to see what it is.
No, she ain't tell me to see what it is.
Oh, I'm surprised she didn't tell you to open it just in case it could have been money.
It ain't no damn money. She know what her baby daddy gonna send.
Oh.
Ain't no damn money. I don't know in no post office to lay on no porch. You say the damnedest stuff.
If somebody is sending a gift already, I bet you any amount of money it do be some money in there. Why would he send the money separate?
It's gift for kids. It's gift for kids that he's ordered. He lives in Alabama. The fuck would he mail money for when she could pick it up at a Walmart, or something, or Zelle?
I don't know. I thought maybe he might be surprising her too.
You say so.
It's not. It's
hard
not the
shit.
worst thing, you know. If somebody was sending somebody something and they
Ain't
gonna
nobody sending nobody no money in no mail to lay on the porch. If somebody sends somebody some money, they will sell it to them, Apple Pay it. There's other ways to get money now. Ain't nobody mailing nobody no money to lay on no porch. That don't sound retarded.
it sounds retarded the fact that he keeps sending stuff and then you tell his mama that they don't have nowhere to stay. That sounds
No,
retarded to
it's
me.
not because he didn't know that they didn't have nowhere to stay before he started buying their Christmas stuff. It's their Christmas stuff.
That sound retarded to me. That you said you called his
That,
mama
that,
and
that,
told
ain't,
them.
that ain't the time. It ain't his responsibility, so he ain't got nowhere to stay.
Oh, we definitely don't agree about that.
It ain't his responsibility. She must be been satisfied with $75 a week that she ain't been putting toward nothing.
Oh, that's how much he sent her.
That's how much he used to send her every Friday. Every Friday he used to give her $75 a week. If I was a baby daddy, I'd stop doing it too. When you see your kids, they look a hot mess. That I done seen what that boy done been telling me. And that boy used to do really good by Target. He used to do really good by her.
Mhm.
Really good. And I'm talking about he used to every month he was sending boxes for them girls. I mean, he don't miss. Like he sends uh earrings, bracelets, nice little boots, little all kinds of decorative shoes with the little matching outfits. He was ordering off Shein, and you get a lot of clothes from Shein spending $100. So he was getting stuff from Shein, sending them a lot of the stuff.
Uh
But
huh.
Toya would drop them out. This before he went to Alabama. Toya dropped the girls off with no diapers, no clothes, no clothes. They don't be dressed. Their hair don't be done. They don't have on none of the jewelry he be done bottom because she don't know what none of that. It's all lost.
I think
It's all lost.
she
I'm telling
probably
you,
done sold it.
that discourages people. No, it don't. It don't be real jewelry. It just be the little cosmetic jewelry
Oh,
that grown
okay.
folks will wear.
Oh,
It
okay.
don't be real.
Oh, okay.
But that discourages people when you trying to do your part, and then you just keep seeing your money going down the drain. That make anybody because that make me don't want to do nothing. This little bit of stuff I'm buying now is stuff that I know they'll be wearing, and it might get lost. That's why I ain't really putting no money in it. I ain't really putting no money in it. And then they phones and stuff was something that they can have in their hand all the time. So, like having something to sit around the house, I'm not buying nothing like that. If Si was living with me, he would have had a PlayStation 5. See, he got an Xbox that I bet you Toy probably done took to the pawn shop or something. Since she think they moving and I ain't asked for it. It ain't hardly in no storage. It ain't hardly in no storage. She probably done sold that to somebody because it's Christmas time or something. But it ain't hardly no storage.
What?
His Xbox One, just because I didn't ask for it, because I didn't say, give me his Xbox. She didn't. I bet you she didn't take it to no storage. I bet you she sold it because it's Christmas time.
You ain't text Silas and I?
No, because when it was at the house, Silas was saying that he couldn't get it to play or something. Somebody took his information off or whatever. But I probably could have fixed it if it got over here. But he ain't been playing it in a long, long time. But see, if he was living with me and I keep up with his stuff, he would have had a PS5 for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But Silas ain't slipping on nothing. He ain't missing out on nothing. But it's just a point, so he don't keep up with their stuff. Silas not missing out on nothing like any other boy with two parents. Silas have everything other kids have. His mama just don't keep up with their stuff, so it makes it look like you keep buying the same stuff over and over and over because everything get torn up or get lost or they washed or it's stingy or it's faded or they got something on it or it's misplaced or it ain't matched no more. Something. It's nothing hung up, nothing folds,
Mm-hmm.
everything bundled down to molded or something. So
Mhm.
that I be in that boy defense. That boy used to tell me, he used to be like, "Why I got to keep buying food when Toya get food stamps? What you doing with the food stamps, Toya?" That boy used to cry and tell me all that stuff, and I used to be like, Toya be like, "That boy lying. I bring food in here. That boy don't even. He be on that game for 3 or 4 days." And she used to be acting like he was lying so much.
Oh, he used to tell you on Toya.
Yeah, he used to tell me, and I used to then I used to then know who was telling the truth. But now I know who telling the truth because everything that boy said, Toya do. He said, I come home, she got all kind of people in my house, talking about they her cousins. Who is these people, Toya? And that's exactly what she do. All kind of people be in the house. She say she drop him off at work. She have all kind of people in his car. People in his car be out the other niggas she be done picked up driving around in his car. About they her homeboy.
I thought she was the stay home wifey type.
No, honey, no, ma'am. I thought she was that kind. No, it took me watching her. I didn't really know what type of girl Toya was. It took me watching her over some years, and now I know. I don't really know. I used to hear a lot of stuff in the street, but I'd never seen her in like people used to be saying about her. I never seen it, but her patterns was some of the ways, but I never could put it together. I was like, they got to be lying on her,
Mhm.
but I couldn't put it together. But her ways, some of her ways, questionable.
Mhm.
What is going on? They were questionable. She get jobs, work on them. Back to that boy say she'll never keep no job. What happened to your job, Toya? And she'll work like a week, and after that, all of a sudden you don't hear nothing about the job no more. I start learning she don't work that no more. She done quit. You don't hear nothing about it. Then but she real secretive, so I never know nothing. Like she's real secretive, so I have to guess stuff till I put it together. Like she's real secretive. So I put my own scenario, and I guess that's why she gets so mad, because sometimes I probably be wrong. But I be done put my own stuff together because I don't know what the hell she be doing.
Well.
So, yeah, so that's about the side buttons.
Mhm.
This is true. This is true. She told me that because Sally said she had been to that hotel. None yesterday, none last night. He said she came back last night, and he said when he woke up this morning, she was gone again. He said, I said, so she didn't come back hotel none yesterday. He said she came back last night. He said, but when I woke up, then she was gone again. See, that kind of shit, I don't know what she be doing. And so when she finally called today, because I texted her and everything and called the phone, no, nothing, no communication, no nothing. She been with that boy. She with that boy. And so she ain't answer nothing. And then just now, earlier today, she was like, called, and I said, what silence? She said, this ain't no silence. And I said, what? I said, where you been? And she said, I got us someplace to stay. She said, we got a 1 bedroom house. And she was like, it's big too, it's big. And she was like, it's just 1 bedroom though. She said, I got air mattresses for them. She said, it ain't gonna be made up like no house. She said, it's just gonna be air mattresses. And she go, she said she said they put the tree up, and she said the kids don't know she got here. The birds.
It's a lot going on.
I don't
You
answer
ain't
any.
answer where it was.
I didn't ask any questions. None. Especially with that boy in the picture because I told her if I find out that boy. Crying, and Silas came and called me. He said, Grandma, this lady my mom got us keep it. Told Marie to bring her the iPad, and now Reed's crying because she told her. I said, why did she take her iPad? She said she's grown up. She's gonna watch TV. She gonna play. And then I said, go take her that goddamn phone. Silas took her phone. He said, my grandma will speak to you. I said, you got 2 damn seconds to give her back the iPad, or I'm gonna ride up there. She said, okay, man, bye. I said, I mean, what kind of people tell you that? And they said, okay, man, bye. And they said, that phone. And I said, you know what iPad? He said, yes, ma'am.
She probably beat the mess out of them.
No, she didn't. So I would have called me. So I gonna call me. You understand that? I teach his side. I told him, I said, watch street names, watch what's around. Like, whenever you're traveling with your mom, I don't care because it's your mama. I said, sometimes she gets spiteful and she might not tell me where she's going and stuff like that. I said, I want you to watch street signs, watch what's about, and all of that. And I say, even if your phone get took, or she take your phone because you're a punishment or anything, or something happened, you can't find your phone or anything, I say, you know my number by heart. The first phone you get to the user, you call me.
Mhm.
Silas on it, baby. He's on it. That's why I'm not as worried like I used to be because he loves his mom to death. Like she was out there fighting, he called and he was like, I don't want my mom to go to jail. And he was like, if she keep doing this, that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna be homeless. And he loves her, but she don't have a bond with him. Like he literally loves her, and he willing to go through the struggle with her until it get hard. Like he want to come back and stay with me, but because his mama is going through like that, he's willing to go through the struggle. Because I told him now that the girls done got bigger and they know grandma too, and they be like, I'm gonna call grandma and stuff and be with grandma too. I said I don't want to just take you, and then they two just still be in the struggle, going place to place and stuff. I say all y'all got to go. I say, but your responsibility is if you find y'all somewhere. I said if she finds somewhere and y'all go, and it's just I'm talking about you saying this is not right. If it ain't no lights, no running water, and y'all just in there and y'all in it, and it's dark and y'all just in somewhere, then you know that that's not right. Say, I've got to call grandma. And I said, but she got y'all somewhere where there's living somebody or something. And y'all got running where y'all can take a bath and y'all can eat there and stuff like that. I said, then that means she got somewhere for y'all to be.
Mhm.
And if he can't call me, he's going to definitely call Papa.
He gonna call who?
Papa.
Oh.
You know, Kurt Hart number by heart too. So he's gonna definitely call one of us. So me and Kurt is like his real parents, you know what I'm saying? Toya is his real mama, but me and Kurt is like mama. We more so like grandma and granddaddy to him, which we really is, but we more so act like mama and daddy to him.
Okay.
That's how Kurt try to act like I'm his baby mama. That's how he try to treat me. I'm his baby mama. But now he's trying to he got it like me and him don't go together no more, but he still got to take care of his kid. That's how he did. And so now I'm understanding that when I first met him, he was saying he had a daughter and all this stuff like that. He's supposed to have a daughter and all this, but when the girl would come in town, he would never call me and stuff. Never call me when the girl's here or whatever. And so I used to ask him, I was like, I ain't understanding why, if that's your daughter, why she can't never come to your mama's house? Why you always got to go somewhere and meet them out or whatever? I said, I don't understand. And then he was like, when I got there, she was 10. And he was like, so she ain't comfortable dealing with me by herself. And then I was like, well, I don't know who you tell that to tell that to. You send in my damn Apple Pay, I bet y'all spend it. It's going in the store. You won't get a penny of that, and you're going to get your ass whooped about whoever money that is in that. Because the very next dollar you send to my Apple Pay, I'm spending it because I'm telling you, don't send there another dollar here. He texted and said, I love you and just know I will always make wise decisions and choices of a leader. I was just trying to help you, but I see you don't need me. Then he called today and said, you okay? Then he called again and said, are you at work? I wasn't responding. And then he said $30 yesterday, and then now he talking about, hey, I'm gonna send you something to put with the 30. Put what I send on the books. Love you. I'm not putting that thing. I'm gonna spend it. He think I'm somebody to play with. I'm not gonna put $59 of it. I said stop sending it. What are you doing?
Taking my Christmas lights down. Hold on. Golly.
Because you just get quiet and people talking.
Didn't you do the same thing in the store just now?
No. You didn't say hold on.
You didn't
I
either.
said hold on.
You didn't either. I was in a full-fledged conversation. I was taking the Christmas lights off the balcony, so I could put up the ones that I got before I go to bed. I just came home and already finna go to sleep. So tired of this schedule, but I got to pay my rent, and I go to the worst. I'm not gonna lie. I do Ubers. That is fucking annoying. It's not some days, but you can tell bullshit from regular days. You know when you're taking a real person somewhere and when you're not. And just if you don't, then you're retarded. So some days it'd be great. I have great days, but when I come home every day and write my thoughts down. Listen to my conversation. And you already off track. You're not paying any attention to what I'm saying. But my work is taking people around. I do good. I got 5 stars. I do good at my job because I like it. But I don't like bullshit. I'm not retarded. And I can tell when something's trying to make me look like I'm doing something that I'm not. You keep doing the same thing. So, see, I'm not even talking to you. So I can tell when I feel like I'm wrapped up in something that I don't. So I get up every morning. I pray real hard when I go to work and ask the Lord to help me, with my triggers and my thoughts or whatever, and that He just really, 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 really protect me. But I go to drive an Uber in big ass Nashville. It's huge. So I have no business keep going to the same apartment every day. And I'm not in the area where this person is. So for my Uber ride to take me from all the way from Columbia County to downtown East Boundary, my distance is that far. To go pick up a same person, something is not right here. Because what? It's a problem if the person on drugs. It's a problem if the person got questionable behavior. We're not friends. And you don't know the person's name. See, it's not like Lyft. See, Lyft would say, Terry want to ride. And I could be like, okay, I done gave her a ride. I know. See, Bowling Green's small. So I can get the same person every now and again. Nashville, I have no business getting the same person like that. I had no business whatsoever.
They're not requesting you.
They can't. You can't request like that on Uber. You can't do that. Uber is Uber. I done took Uber before. Uber is Uber. So when I feel like I keep going down to the same thing, I ain't gonna say that. I'm just gonna write it down in my journal because that's my way of dealing with my thoughts. Lord help me. I write down my anxiety. Okay, I do not like this. I keep picking up the same freaking person. I do not like this at all. It's making me feel like this. I come home and write that to myself.
So you don't think you're gonna pick up the same person? In the hospital, we see the same children.
That's because you're in the same place and the person got to come to you. That is not the same.
Why is it that the same children is coming through the hospital? I don't see different children. Big as Augusta is, big as Columbia.
Because it's only one hospital. I'm not even in your area. I have no business keep coming.
I'm sure you can decline it. You don't have to take it.
No, that's not true. That's what I'm telling you. You can't decline it because it doesn't give you the information. So you don't know until you get there. And you can't be declining it like that because if you be declining like that, it makes your score go down. So you can't do that. So to keep your score good, to keep your account, and so you can have the best ratings to get the best rides.
All right, but why you try to call nobody and say I don't want? I keep getting the same ride and I'm uncomfortable with it, and let them put that area on freeze. Because if somebody call and report they don't feel comfortable picking the person up, they would do some type of something with that area with that particular location.
Now I ain't never think about doing that, but because I just don't never really get a response from them. Like I wrote them before.
No, you just say I'm feeling unsafe. That's the word you use. I'm feeling unsafe with this particular going in this particular area, picking up this person, and it's always the same person, and I'm feeling unsafe. I'm not understanding um, the how I keep getting this same person, or how it's this same person keep knowing that I'm working. So, or how is the same person getting routed to the same area, big as Nashville is? And they're just saying, I just want to, I don't feel safe going to that particular county, period, and just take yourself from that county.
Yeah.
Yes. I
I
told them that plenty of times when I was working for this call.
I agree with that because I
I
I
was
done
working. I
sat
was
there.
working for. I was working for who I used to work for, Chrissy. Uh, who I used to work for and deliver the
I don't know who you used to work for. Tomorrow, who I used to work for.
who I used to work for and do the food, DoorDash. When I was doing DoorDash, when I started doing it over here in North Augusta, I was going to the racist areas. And I fucking around and went in this restaurant, and it was all white people, and they was caught. They was saying, "What is that nigga? This nigga thing." I literally heard him say it, and I just stood there. When I walked in, it was straight nothing but about 100 white people in that eating, and somebody had sent me to this area. And when I went in there, everybody's eyes was like, "Who told this nigga should he just come up in here?" And it was in like a woody. It was called the back porch. It's called the back porch, and it's up on a hill in North Augusta. It's up on a hill, and it sits. You wouldn't even know it's back there. And it's a restaurant, like a restaurant. But you could tell on nothing come back there but white people. And when I pulled up, I was like, I ain't never seen this. It was called a back porch. And when I opened that door, I felt like a penny that fell on the floor. And everybody was looking at me like I was not supposed to come in there, and I can't walk right on to the bar like I was expecting it. And I heard one man talking to her. He was like, "Well, what is that nigga doing in here?" And the manager came out and said, "See what she want to get her out of here." And I just still didn't say anything. And they said, "Your order coming in a minute." They was like rushing me out of there, and when I got back in that car, I called DoorDash. And I said, I just went to the most horrifying place ever. I said, they was very racist to me. They called me a nigger. I said, they were saying, what am I doing there? I'm not coming to this place again. And when I go to and they was like, oh my God, we didn't mean for this to happen to you. But I said, I do not feel safe. I said, I do not feel safe coming to this restaurant or this location area anymore. And they said who was they found who was the person that ordered the food. They said, "Are you safe going in?" I said, "I haven't made it to him to know whether he's there." I said, "This is where he sent me to pick his food up from." I said, "I don't feel comfortable. I don't want this area again."
Uber Eats told me today when I told them that don't mark that I don't want no trip for safety reasons unless I got proof or something like that. They said I'm telling these people I just don't be saying nothing because I just feel like I don't feel I know too many people. I used to catch Uber and Lyft. So every time I got in the car, because I wanted to do the job so bad, Every time I got in the car, I asked them all kind of questions. How much you get paid here? How much is this? When I the very first day I did it, I made almost $300 in flat, no time at all. Now it's a struggle for me to get to $100. It's a literal fucking struggle. I never get orders over $20. Never. And I'm driving. I know because I used to catch Uber. It's $10 flat for 1 mile. It don't go no less than that. So how the hell I'm getting $4 for taking somebody 7 miles? I don't complain. I don't complain. I just do it. But when I look and the routes keep being dumb, I get aggravated when they being dumb. You're doing dumb shit. You're pulling up to a hotel like I did this morning, picking up two crackheads, and then they telling you, "Oh, we moving," and they need to put all your shit.
Just need to change your location.
Yeah, they done took it off the thing. When I first did that, you could do that. Everybody was asking me that. When I first did it, you could lock yourself in for up to 2 hours. They done took that off my thing. It's not even available anymore. I don't ask me what happened to it. The point of the matter is, I'm complaining, but I'm not complaining. I'm just venting.
Okay, well, I don't want to hear venting no more because it's gonna make me upset.
That's not fair, because I had just sat there and heard your whole life.
And I'm telling you what to do, but you saying it's not working.
It really don't even matter. I have to pay my rent anyway, and just do whatever I have to do. When I do it and get tired, I just tell myself, "You're a slave. Just be a slave and be quiet."
I just turn my damn music up and pick up who in the fuck ever want to go somewhere and get in their world. Where y'all want to go? Where we going?
I was getting like today. You could just, like I said, you could just tell when it's a bullshit day. But I know it's because
Everybody had bullshit days. You gotta take roll with
not one if you pick up 20 people and you didn't get not one tip, not one, not one.
Firstly, you're not gonna get tips every day.
It's not even about the tips. I do it for the money that be in there. The tips is just for when I look in my account and I'm ahead of myself already. That's not gonna happen, especially not when you're picking up white people. White people tip on Uber faithfully. I don't care where you are. They believe in it.
You just it's gonna have rough days. You just have to.
It just was a. It was a.
You have to get up in the morning and say, Lord, this is your day. Just let me bless me.
I did. I did. I can't wait.
And you have to believe that you're gonna have one, and you have to pray and that everyone get in this car. You have to play your gospel music and just keep doing. You have to play your little nice little gospel music and be or be listening to your little soft stuff and be just nice and just pick up people and make their trip special. Don't be being trying to rush and being puffy mouth because you can't find what street or because they going a certain place and you got your mouth.
I don't have. I have five. I don't have one complaint. Not one. And I done picked up.
I'm just saying.
But I don't have. I don't take it out on nobody. I be nice. I keep my stuff. Nobody knows what anything. I have almost a perfect score with over 400 400 almost some so many hundreds of deliveries and rides, and my stuff is perfect. Nobody says anything about me. They tell me, the lady told me today, "You the best Uber ride ever," and they was laughing the whole time, and I was pissed off. They would have never known, and they was in there just laughing the entire time. I have people that invite me out all the time, all the time. So I keep all of my FBI stuff to myself. That nobody ever knows anything about that. They could be aggravating the hell out of me, and they would never know it. Never know it. I could everybody when they get in the car, "Hello, Merry Christmas." I made a mistake and told this lady tonight, "I love you." We had been in the car so long, and I made such a mistake. I can't believe I said that, and I bust out laughing when she was getting out. It was her and this other lady. They had been in the car with me so doggone long, stuck in traffic. But um, I don't. Nobody ever complains. People, I mean, if they be lying, they lying, but they don't. They don't act like it. I mean, I know I do a good job because I used to take a Uber and a Lyft, so I always give more than what people gave me. So I do a good job, and I clean my car. My car is perfect. I do everything I'm supposed to do, but I get aggravated when I'm doing bullshit. That is, I know it's bullshit, and I know because I used to take Uber. Okay, for example, today I did two rides back to back for the same amount of miles, two completely different prices. One almost $14, one $8. They're the same. I took one old lady home, and when the lady got home, she said, "Oh, this my neighbor. She going." So the neighbor got in the car. So the neighbor going 20 minutes back the other way, the same exact place that the old lady came. Her ride was only $13, almost 14. But the old lady ride was 8, almost 9. That's not even right. And especially like at certain times of the day, Uber is extremely high. Nobody don't ride unless you got to between 4 and 5 o'clock. So your rides between 1 and 5 should be that's your time to make your money, because the whole app's supposed to turn purple, and that means that everywhere you go they surging. See, anywhere it's Christmas time, all this Uber is surging all this week. Everywhere you go, you're gonna pay out the ass. Because we got riders out here. My app ain't surged all fucking week. I don't get no surge at all. So it don't matter. And I was out there today. Normally I get off at 4:30. I was out there today at 5 o'clock. No surge. You know what they had me doing? Stuck in fucking traffic. No surge pay. So I know what used to do this. Catch up used to do it. I know too many people that do Uber and Lyft, and I know the money that's supposed to make, and I'm not making it. I just don't complain because that's how I'm paying my bills. But I hate it some days, and some days I go, and when the app do what it's supposed to do, I love it. Cause I don't know nobody. I don't have no friends. So when I meet people in the car and I talk and stuff, it's a fun to pass time. But lately, I just it's you're doing. I hate being places because I done been in trouble before with the law. So I hate being in places with people that I would never fucking be with. I don't do drugs. So when I have to go, you consistently, and like you said, I'm gonna take that part. I'm gonna do my part. Okay, can I not get this address anymore? Okay, that might be the key. So do that, and that may be fine. But it's stuff like that that I just don't like. Like I did today, I cringed and I prayed the entire time. The entire time, I had anxiety. My hands are sweating on the wheel because you're riding. You know good and well these people is crackheads in your car, and you taking them somewhere. The FBI is having a field day with this shit. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm panicking and I'm praying and I'm asking God to help me because I'm doing my job. So I'm doing my job and I'm not saying anything because I'm doing my job. And I want to do it well because I don't want to discriminate. And I don't care if you on crack or not, you still deserve to get a ride. But I just don't want to be a part of the fuckery. So I'm praying.
Crystal,
What?
Crystal, Crystal, Crystal.
What?
You apparently you must be doing ghetto Uber. You cannot be doing real Uber. You're doing ghetto Uber. It's a ghetto Uber and it's a real Uber. So you must be doing ghetto Uber. Because there's no way. You
What?
got to be doing ghetto Uber.
What? There's no
You
way
got
what?
you got to be doing ghetto Uber.
There's no way what?
That you saying you're only riding drug people. You got to be doing ghetto Uber.
Girl, I'm not going to get into that, answering that question. But I work for Uber Rides. And
You're working for ghetto Uber because the Uber, the real Uber, is connected with the police department.
and that's exactly who's organized. And that's exactly
You don't have an Uber light in your car
they didn't give me one,
because
and
you're
they didn't
ghetto
get
Uber.
that. I'm not gonna get into all of that because that's just gonna.
Just stop talking about it because I mean it's just an ongoing thing. Just stop talking about it. I mean all I can tell you do is tell them to change your location. And it ain't no different than the other jobs that you say something. So just tell them to change your location.
I cannot wait till one day y'all really you act like what I'm saying is so impossible. Like
I'm
that
not
is
saying
so
I'm saying
frustrating.
it's not impossible. Just call and tell them to change your location.
I haven't made no.
You have the damnest shit that happens. Out of all the people, you got one person that you keep picking up every day, same time, going to the same place.
That's I can't lie about it. I can't lie about it. I
When
can't
you
lie
must
about
be
it.
in that area when they call. You have to be in that area when they
I
call.
can't lie about it. I write my stuff down. I just told you what it is, and you is disputing me. That's why I write that. You are the reason. People like you is the reason I write so damn much. So when
I'm saying
people, cause I
you must be in order for them not reach out for you to be the one to pick them up. You got to be riding in that area.
no, I'm not. Didn't I just tell you? I write it down. This morning, I logged in. I always log in at a certain exit or around that exit. I drive 9 miles to a whole nother county. That is the problem that I'm telling you. The rides are not right. Nobody gets pulled from a whole county and a place unless you done did so many rides in there, and then you gonna stay in that area. You're not jumping from city to city to city. That's what I'm doing. You do one ride in Antioch. You do one ride in Nashville. You do one ride. That's what I'm doing. So that is
Change your settings or something. That's all I can tell you. Change your settings. Because something you ain't got right. Change your settings. Change your settings.
I
You ain't got
normally
something. You ain't got something right. You got willing to go anywhere, something. You need to change your settings.
I just wanna God no, I'm just gonna pray about it. It's just aggravating.
And please don't tell me, honey. I understand, but I don't understand.
I haven't made any complaints in a real long time. You should not be so agitated. I have been dealing with my this bullshit in my life for, and I've been very quiet and very patient with my own self and with my life, and I have not said anything. That's why I write so much because that's the only way to get it out, and that's the only person I can tell other than God. So I write everything down that go on in my day. I write. So if somebody was to say what you saying, I say I drove. I wasn't nowhere near this person. I drove 9 miles to pick this person up, and then I can't keep canceling the rides. That look crazy. So I just do what I got to do to do my job. But it's today. It's aggravating. And I'm just annoyed. And I'm annoyed because I have to get right back up and do it again tomorrow because I got to pay my rent. And I can't afford to miss a day. If I can afford to miss a day, I would totally not go to give myself a break. And then if I do Instacart, I don't get nothing but orders. If I do orders to woods and cemeteries, if I do um, um, Uber Eats, same thing.
Okay, and you work on a job, same thing. So all of it just the same thing.
I promise you one thing though. I already done told the law this too. If I quit anything else, I promise you, I'm not gonna work nowhere else. I promise you that. I promise you that. Because I get tired of hearing myself. I get tired of being telling people and nobody believe you. Like something wrong. Like I don't have no, everything else in my life is perfect. I went and got a psychological forced to do it because Nico said it. And it was not one thing that them people couldn't come back with. Not one. Not one. That ain't got nothing to do with it. Cause when she asked me, well, what about the FBI? What about them, bitch? You can't say they ain't or not. And when I said that, she said nothing. That's right. You can't. You can't say whether they are or not. I got a legitimate complaint filed through Google. That I Googled, that you Google crystal ketchup. Well, it's just, well, you can't just expect to just have one-sided conversations all the time. And you don't. It's nowhere like those. Under conversation, I talk about nothing about no police doing nothing to me. But why do you think somebody want to hear about Toya's drug problem every day? But just tell me like I'm telling you. Don't I want to one I want to hear? Because I don't think that sister's supposed to do that. That's why I don't do that. Talk about it. We talk. You asked me about their Christmas, and that's how we've been on anything. But I'm just saying. I'm not gonna get upset and all that about it because I done been through enough today. I don't have time to come home and argue too. But I'm just saying. I just saying. I don't think that sisters are supposed to act like that. I just don't think sisters are supposed to say. I hear that, honey. I know it's not nothing right with you, honey. When you text and said FBI gave me cervical cancer, that's retarded to me. I ain't text you no such bullshit. I ain't text you no such thing. You must be high yourself, because you did. I ain't text you no such thing. Well, go back and look at your message and tell me where you send that at. Go back and look at your message. You're confused. Okay. Go back and look at your message. You say stuff all the time and then wonder why. I'm telling you, you get on my fucking nerves. Act like you got sense. Well, just send me the message you're talking about, because that dumbass shit that you just said is not fucking there. You get on my goddamn nerves. I swear to God, next year I ain't gonna talk to your dumbass no more. I'm gonna hear about your retarded ass churn all the fucking time. And then when somebody say something to you, you got so much fucking mouth. But you want to sit up there and tell me about Ron Tavis. And you want to sit there and you just go. You ain't got to talk to me now. You ain't got to wait the next year. I sure don't. And I still ain't got the fucking message you said you got either. You just say shit with no proof. I want you to find that. Find it. Find it. You act like you got the best, healthiest conversations in the world. You talk about the same dumbass shit every day. Toya and her fucked up life. And I sit there and listen like sister's supposed to do and offer constructive criticism and help. The FBI said they gave me esophageal cancer. I just want y'all to know. That was Tuesday at 9:56. Yep, it sure was. And Easter got it too. And Easter called me and said, and Easter said something totally different. You the only one that got something negative to say. You the only one got something negative to say. Because you said crazy shit. That, I don't care if you call it crazy or not. If I go and they said I do, you gonna call it crazy? The FBI ain't said it. Okay, you don't know what they said. If the doctor said it, the doctor said it. You don't know what they said. You wouldn't know if they said it or not. I ain't no FBI told you that. You wouldn't know if they said it or not. I ain't no FBI said that. You wouldn't know if they said it or not. Ain't no FBI said that. You wouldn't know if they said it or not, Miss Ray. No FBI said that, child. You wouldn't know if they said it or not. Ain't no FBI said that. And Toya ain't on drugs. She sure ain't. She sure ain't. And she got a place to stay and living great with her churn. Yes, keep talking that. You just negative and want something to be wrong with her. That girl is doing great and taking care of her family. Speaking in existence. She just mourning her grandma, and you just want something to be wrong with her. She is. She is doing great, and she a good wife. Right, she sure is. She doing right. She sure do. She work and go to school, and she clean and everything, and taking care of 2, 3 children by herself. She doing great. And she doing the best she can do. You stop, and you don't say nothing negative about the marriage. Everything you say about her is negative. I don't. You don't have not one good thing to say about Toya. Not one.
I do.
Not one. Not one.
I do.
Not one. Well, I am trying to put my Christmas lights up and I am not doing a good job, so I'm going to try to focus on this.
All right, honey, go focus.
All right, you have a good rest of your night, and that's good. You've been a good grandma to your grandchildren.
Whatever,
That,
honey.
that has to be fun. One day I'll get that experience, I guess. All right, bye bye. Okay, godly. I think you're supposed to twist these around the thing. Oh, God. All right. Okay. Lord, help me. I think this is not going to work out. All right, so. All right, so. Why did I do this? Okay. And I put it on here tight, too. And it is not doing anything that I want it to do. Okay, so I think all right. These lights are super little. I just don't think these are the ones I need for this. They're almost borderline invisible. So today is December the 19th, and I am not doing a good job of this. Uh, as you heard, I just got off the phone with Mrs. Terry Ray. I don't have no energy for that. Um, when I come home from being stressed out there, that's my time to come here to unwind. So this is, and working on my core model, this is my time to unwind. It's not time to really get into a lot of stuff. I told myself the other night, when you get home from work, don't do that to yourself. Don't come home and fill your night with everything that went on in your day. Because at the end of the day, you know why everything is happening. So don't fill your day with, don't fill your night with everything that happened in your day. Don't bring it home. Leave that out there. Because at the end of the day, I know that my days go kind of sucky because of my notebook. You know, like the song say, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. Damn right, it's better than yours. My notebook brings them, brings all the boys to the yard. So, and it's nothing really wrong. You know, I made my goal. I didn't. I needed to make more than my goal. I should have, but you know, it's a process, and I don't really want to talk about it. You know, I want to just leave it the way that it is. I'm trying to get this tree done. I got my balls today in the mail that I ordered. They were a Christmas gift to myself, and um, the lights are not the right size. I'm quite sure the law intervened with that. Because the same lights are over there at Hobby Lobby, and they shouldn't be. And they are almost the same exact size. So I'm quite sure the law did it. Because Gwanda said, the lights is gonna look like a whore, and that was all law. So I'm quite sure the law did it. But a lot of them, so it may work out and look good when I put them together. I'm not sure. But but I'm not gonna worry about it. Um, these were the bulbs that I wanted. These are so sexy and big. And these are the ones that I want. And these are gonna go in my garland. I do not have another drop cord. And I have to buy another one. And I'm gonna put these in my garland outside. And so these can look real good tucked in my garland. Or I could put the other ones up that I bought. But these just look sexy and they're big. And so I want that to look like that on my patio. So I just got in from work. I have to, I'm already about late. I have to unwind, take a bath, all that other good stuff. And so, how did you call me if you was on the phone? You called me at 10:30?
doorbell was calling you, but you was still talking when I clicked back on, so you ain't never paying no attention.
Oh, I was like, what the world is this? Okay, bye.
All right.
I just thought about this boy got 2016. That is 6102 Fifth Third Bank, but 2016 is something else too. Um, all these people call me with bank phones. But anyway, so I have to get ready. Oh, 3558. That's the card I ain't never get. Um, the one that I got the email, it was already activated in California. And I said I didn't want it. So that is the reason what I'm talking about right now. I'm trying to tell you, that's the reason my days be kind of sucky. So um, let me get ready to take my bath, get myself sit up and unwind. Okay, my car is parked on the other side. All right, so that'd be cute if I want my hair like that. It'd be cute. Okay, let's see. Lord, I'm letting all my bubble bath out. So today is December 20th, 2025, and it's 5 days before Christmas, and I am just getting home from work in Nashville. I went out to do Uber today, and I didn't have a day like yesterday, but the law was very clear that they did not like my live on last night. I didn't get, I didn't actually read any tags today. I think that is part of the problem. And so, though I pray and, read Bible and listen to music and all that other stuff, faith without works is dead. So I have to put a little bit of works with my faith. I have to do my part. Can't expect for God to do everything, and I do nothing. So I have to do my part. And my part in this is, it's hard, but faith is, trusting, and that is this situation. It's not that I don't trust God. It's just that, to be honest, I know I will have a book about this, but like I don't. It seems strange asking God about the law. It's not a person. Like if it was somebody that did me wrong, that's easy, but not the law. Because how do you rebuke the law when they're over you? And I guess that's why he told the children of Israel to submit to your masters. So today, when I was driving, I ain't really like my routes. You know what I'm saying? I could feel the energy in them. I knew they were evil. And I knew things were not right. So but I also knew it was because of my posts, my posts on Facebook. It was extremely bad. Like that was that was the slam dunk of the year. It can't get no better than that. That bank card is Easter's phone number, and Easter ain't talking on the phone. I can't get that. Don't get no. You can't pay for that to get no better and no worse. So, on one hand, the victory in that is unbelievable. Being quiet about it, that's what's like. I don't like that part. Like I can't tell my own family that I don't think the law have no right to block me from that. Like to that you can't have somebody telling you, and the reason that is because if family knew that and knew that to be true, then they would know, girl, you are rich. Chrissy, you finna have a lot of money. And the law don't want nobody to know that. So that's why when you say something, they hurry up and say, like Wanda just said, I don't want to hear that. But you can hear the betrayal and you can hear the inconsistency, the unfairness that I just heard you lay tracks for the FBI talking about Rontavis and sending money. And I just sat here and let you read all your Toya swaps. I just sat here and listened to everything you said. And then the minute I say something, she got furious when I said, I'm on Google and the FBI got it. So how can you, just like when the lady said, and what about the FBI? What about them? You can't say they are or not. And she had nothing else to say. Because I'm on Google. You could Google my name, and that is a complaint that went through the federal court. So you cannot say that they did not do anything, that they did do something. You have no right to say. Because there is something online that was filed in a court that we can't say whether they did or didn't. What is consistent is the downward spiral that this girl had after the initial complaint. That is what's consistent. October 13th, complaint, same the very next week with DoorDash. The week of the complaint, $547.96. The next week, $13. Miss Harriet was right there. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to see one point that I wanted to make with this, where I was going with it. Faith takes a little bit of work. And I probably lost my train of thought, so I could come back to what I was saying right here. Faith takes a little bit of work. And, you know, music that's not enough. You know? Because what's happening, if I can't go to counseling and talk about this. I can't go calling family. You damn sure can't talk to a pastor. So I have to talk it out with God. I have to talk it out on this live. This is my healing. This is how I got this far, this long with having good sense. Because this is my counseling session when I have to get it out. So when you go to counseling, that's all they're gonna do anyway. Sit there for an hour. When I went to Georgiana Phillips or Georgiana Gibson, whatever her name is, when I went to see her, that's all I did. When I used to go to her and talk about catch up in the FBI, that's what we used to talk about every week. And all she would do is just sit there. She said not one thing back. She just sitting there. So I feel like I'm still in counseling with just them just sitting there because you can't go and tell them anybody in the state nothing like this because in the event you go to court, they have to testify to what you said. That's why that man number one never called me back with the medical records from Georgiana Phillips. They already in my email. I just called because I wanted it to be alive right now. So when I called, he said, we'll call you back. They ain't never called me back because they was instructed we not giving her anything. So she already gave me the medical records. And in the medical records, I gave her a drawing of 2370 Cave Mill Station Boulevard, which is exactly what is going on right now. With me telling her of where all I thought they were and where all they were and what all they were doing. And that's exactly what we're looking at today. And she said in that, in her medical record, in her statement, this is exactly why under Grace's law, this has to stop. She literally said, she comes in talking about the FBI, blah, blah, blah. And I told her I never confirmed that it was the FBI. So you know that they are there. Because why would you say that you didn't confirm? And why would you say I told her that they're not? That right there is abuse, impatient abuse. So today, how I tie all this in because I have to get out of this tub. I'm behind time. I have to be viral. I'm not small anymore. I would have to be viral because when I go out, the signals, the people, is too many. And in order for that to be, I have to be viral. Even if I'm only viral to the police, I'm viral to the law. I feel like when I go out, every single law enforcement know either who I am or why they are doing something that they would not normally be doing. And it will have to be that way because it's entirely too many signals when I go out. It's just too much. And because I'm gifted in that way, I know that's something that I'm right. You got to be viral because too many people is doing too many things. So what that means that I don't like the feeling. I could feel this. It's not like, oh, just go take the people where they're going and don't care. It's not like that. It doesn't work like that. What God has done to me, what allowed to have happened to me, doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. I can feel it. Like the evil when something's not right, even if it's just being done to see what she will build. You know what I'm saying? Like too many people wouldn't know what to do if it wasn't something to do. Nobody would know what to wear if you're not a part of it. You just wouldn't know what to do. You just wouldn't know. So today wasn't as bad as yesterday, but it was hard. And it was hard because some stuff just don't happen. And I'm always trying to figure out, okay, well, why is this happening? And I just, I feel like coming home, this is my time to unwind, find a movie, find something to do, to think about. And the most I have to think about is poor and those Christmas lights and God. Everything else is stress. Corey is stressed. Nobody talks about him like he's not alive. If you mention him, people just change the subject and get so offended. Easter is not really Easter on the phone. That bank card, I cried this morning so hard about that because I knew that already, but to watch that bank card go from the bank card to Easter to Cash App. And the thing is, I reported that 5 years ago. So, but that, when I felt like when I went to Nashville today, the energy that I felt like was like, damn, she, I feel like people said to themselves, law enforcement was like, damn, she won. But she just won't be quiet about it. But damn, she got that. Like it's irrefutable. And they're taking away all of my bragging rights given to me by God. That is such a hell of a win that I can't, they don't want you to tell nobody. And I'm like, wow. So I cried because it's Easter. You know what I'm saying? I cried because it's Easter. I cried because I'm talking to AI. I cried because that's the biggest win you could get. And they still ignored me because I'm black. Like, that made me say, why are you still going to work every day? Just lay down and cry every day. Or do whatever you want to do. But why are you still doing it. Because a part of me still says, you gotta live. They done took everything else. You gotta live. And so, to wrap this up, because I get in this tub and the water feels good, and I just be talking, and I gotta get myself ready for bed. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm really trying to get in the bed and figure out what possible way or what I can do to not go, because I really don't want to go. So I'm gonna figure out tonight if there's anything I could do to make some money tomorrow. And I don't know. I wish I could borrow $100 from somebody to help pay my rent. I don't even have no way to get it, because the $100 would be, actually, it wouldn't be. My goal tomorrow is a little bit more, and tonight they didn't let no Lyft rides come in, but that was because I'm not here in Bowling Green. My phone didn't even come home tonight. When I came home, normally it's called walking the dog, so that means the IP address walks itself back to the location. That's my version of walking the dog. So when I'm out in the car, that IP is not my house. When I come home, my house is another state. So walking the dog walks the IP back home. Law enforcement has the radius set. It picks the IP up when it's close by, changes the network, and automatically logs in to that state. And that person living around me is on this tower and is operating from that state. So my phone didn't come home tonight. So, and it didn't come home on Wi-Fi. That means it's not here. Now, where they at with it? I think they're traveling, because I 20 times today with me. So, it's no part in just worrying about it. You know, it's best to just let it go, because the phone is traveling. And God has made me smart enough to know it. And I can't believe it, but He did. And the law is upset about it, because they don't want me talking about it. So when I go out, I got a little bit of retaliation today, because that card, I posted it, and I was gonna look to see if they put it on Facebook, or if they took it down, or if it's showing. But I'm quite sure when I did that live last night, I know the law listens to every single word I say. When they seen that last night, they already knew. They already knew. But when they seen that she done linked it all, they was like, oh hell, golly. So the ones that was looking at it, you know what I'm saying, just regular people that ain't making no decisions, you know, because police gossip too. So that's why it's so big. Everybody tells somebody. So when they looked at it, they was like, dang, she got that. She got that. Cause it's everything that I said is true. The bank card, Easter got the phone number, and the law talking on it. Now, and she in another state, and that's why she be saying, oh, she lost weight, and this, and she's so little, and this, that, and the other. It fits, all of it fit. So when they seen that, how I linked it, it was irrefutable. We ain't nothing nobody can say about that. But try to hide it. So today when I went out, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't the best day. I don't do Uber for the tips, but the tips do help me get to my goal faster. You know what I'm saying? So I knew today the law was pissed. Cause when I say I didn't get one, I think they went and added money when when the Lyft ride didn't come through. They went and added $4. But before then, I went and looked at every single ride. Not one. Not one. And you can see consistently in Uber, the same girl, she getting the same 5 stars. Her ride's getting longer though. Yep, ride's getting longer. Tips going down. Her ride's getting longer, and she going to the same place. Why is that? She writing in a notebook. And I had to come home and not talk about that. I'm still talking about it because it's unbelievable. It gets on my nerves. But I come home and I talk about it. But I knew today I was kind of like waiting to see, you know, how the law was going to respond. But I kind of felt that they was like, she got that. Ain't nothing we can do but hope she be quiet. She got that. You know, anything happen past that, I don't ever be worried about going to jail. But, you know, just getting my life back after that, you know, trying to do it God's way, it's overwhelming because what they did, they meant for me to go crazy, and I didn't go crazy. I got smart. In some ways, it's a little bit going on that is unnatural, you know. But can't nobody tell me what they feel like or what they would do, because ain't nobody ever in the United States going through this. I am officially legendary. Every day I go out to work and look at rich white men get up in the mornings and think of specialty tags to write to you. I'm legendary. I'm viral. I have every day. Do you know how many 15 sixes, fives I get in a day? 15 is 6, 6, 3, 11, 5s. I'm viral. I really should be happy. It's just it's just the fact that I can't talk to nobody. Because if I was talking to, if I was talking to, if I could really talk to Easter, I'm gonna say what each one of my sisters would say. If I could really talk to, if I could really, okay, I'm gonna start from the beginning. If I could talk to Sheila and show her the evidence, Sheila would say, Chris, wow, how did you get this? Well, what you need to do is you need to get an attorney, and you're going to have to be quiet and take your social media stuff off because they'll be looking to use all that against you. And she's going to say, but you need to keep all of this safe. You're doing good by having it in your storage. And you need to get an attorney. And then you need to figure out what you're going to do and how much you want. Chris, you're going to be rich. That's Sheila. And then she would say, but be quiet. And then Easter, the next one, is going to say, Chris, this is nothing but the devil that wants you to keep talking about this, and he doesn't want you to do it God's way. Crystal, you have to learn and fight on your knees. See, you talk too much. That's East. That's her. East, Chris, you talk too much. You say too much. You need to just let God have his way. He's blessed you, Crystal. The bank owes you money. Then you're going to have Sharon. Okay, Chris, so what we need to do is I can file this for you. And I'm going to send it to them, and I'll put all the right stuff. See, they dismissed it in a federal court because you didn't have the proper wording. They have to have it a certain way. So I'm going to file this for you, and I'm going to do a tort, and you can have your money in a few days. Just watch me. Let me be your big sister, Sharon, and then Gwanda. I don't hear nothing about that. Call me when you get the money, because if they did it to you, I don't know what they're doing to me. That's her. And then Derek is going to say, you want to buy me a dually? I'm in a truck. Golly. See? Everybody was thinking he was crazy. And then it's me. I'm the last one. That's 6. And so I think that I would tell them, all y'all can pretty much kiss my grits because y'all were not supportive, and y'all said that it was something wrong with me, and nobody wanted to physically lay eyes on this, and I was abused, and nobody knows how this feels because I went through this by myself. But I'm kind of glad that I did because it made me so close to God, because God knew that I wasn't lying. And so because God knew that I wasn't lying, he was fighting for me, because he knew everybody was saying uh, and that she crazy, and um, um, this, that, and the other. He knew all of that, and he fought for me. I just opened my Bible, do as thou believe that he is the Son of God all the way. I am the good shepherd and know my sheep and am known of mine. I just said, I got to know God. See, God talks live behind me to let the law know I'm representing that one right there. Because God knows the truth. God knows. And all of this is overwhelming. God is talking, and the FBI is talking. And to me, I know it's not supposed to be like that. Like, I know that you're not supposed to put somebody on God's level, and they're not, but they are in this world. So, you have the biggest in this world, and then you have the biggest out of this world. How are you supposed to tell them, God see what y'all are doing to me? God see what y'all are doing. And God see them. And then God talks to me. And T.D. Jakes said it last night on TV, which it could have been overlaying, but I think it was the real T.D. Jakes. And he said that God told Moses to go do something, and God does not care about them. Like, God doesn't care that I look at them and say, do you not see what they do to me every day? And I couldn't know. Well, I know if God didn't tell me, like, I'm not that smart. I never worked at a bank. I'm not doing anything criminal or illegal. God told me on them. And that is a lot. Because they get mad at it. And that I was just a regular person. And I got just brought into all of this. Just a regular person. I was just a regular black girl. And they brought me into all of this. And God just stepped in and said, I don't like what y'all are doing to my daughter. I don't like it. And I know they see God. I know they do. I don't care what they say. I don't care about the death threats. Trust me, it could be a lot worse than what it is. And it's not. And it's not because they see God. I know they do. I don't care. Just like I feel when it's the evil and those routes are evil, and I can feel it. I can feel when it's good people saying, golly, that girl is brilliant. And she is fearless. Well, I got that from the Lord, and I got that from the FBI too. They told me that. They have made, they didn't make it. I don't want to say that, but they made the giant that they're looking at. They don't like it, but they made it because they kept saying, "Keep talking and keep telling us more," and then say this, and then conditioning me with songs, and then conditioning me with this, and then telling me this, and consistently saying what the Word of God says. Don't fear nobody. So I didn't. So I heard it from them, and I heard it from God. So everything that they said that was Bible, I do. Don't fear, correct, because God said don't. Don't do this, I won't, because God said don't. So everything was biblical, but when I go out during the day and I look at just taking it in, I am viral. And I cannot tell my family. No. I be wanting to tell them, do you know who looks at me? And the fact that I know and nobody told me, that is straight. I am a legend. It doesn't feel good, but I if I could contain my thoughts, and if they wasn't bothering me to the point that I had to record everything, it would be a lot better. If I had a man, if I had sex, it would be a lot better. But when I go out, I look at my life and I say, "You're viral, Crystal. Look at the white men around you. Read. These are men that have tags talking to you." I can't believe it. And then those men, when I get my Bible, they be looking. They be straight. What did our Bible say? They all know, because the guy in California used to ask me, "Can he take my Bible to the club?" No, you're not taking my Bible to no pool place. No. I think it's magic. It's not magic. That's the Lord. That's the Lord. And he's talking to them because this whole situation was only created for God to get purpose. The devil does not want me to live. So the devil keeps telling lies, keeps letting the situation relive itself. And the trauma of what they already did, you know. And I guess because they're law enforcement and they feel like they're desensitized. So they don't, this is nothing to them. They don't understand why she can't just get over it. Because they're not real. They're robots. That man that was in California that came in Blaze Pizza, straight robot. I mean, I looked at that man when he came in the door, and he probably thought he looked at regular. Not to me. He came in there. I was looking, how many computers, how many gigs has he got? Like, I've been overexposed in parts of it. is, funny to me. And I was crying today in the car, and I said, I'm gonna start crying every day whenever I feel like it, and I'm gonna make the ugliest faces. I said I'm gonna start crying and make the ugliest faces for what they did to me. And then I said, nah, I don't think so. Because if you be looking ugly, they gonna try to kill you for real, man. I know you're not looking ugly. So, yeah. I won't do that, but I did think about doing that. I said, just so they can say Crystal is so silly. Because they talk about me a lot. I wasn't scared when I went to work today. I just felt that everybody that had attention in this had attention in this, and that they looked, but I kind of felt like they were saying, "Damn, she right." You know, it's you know, they keep saying, they said, you know, I'm just waiting on the act of good faith. It's Christmas time. I ain't seen no money. I want to pay my rent. That's on my Christmas list. Pay my rent, pay it off. Cook me a dinner. Buy me some lingerie. Walk around my house with a nice, Santa suit on. Some nice, perfume, some Dior. Do my balcony. And buy me some grass for my patio. And, probably buy me, no, I don't drink. Let's see what else I want. Maybe some Uggs. I want some gray Uggs. I just thought about it. I never paid any attention. My boots are not the right ones that I wanted. I like the kind with nothing on them. So I want some more. I want them in gray. And maybe do my nails. So, but long story short, I've still been talking, and I've talked now another too long. But that's what happens when you hold it all in. So, I'm creating the space that I want when I get home so I can relax and have a good nap, think about what I want life to look like. I'm trying to create a space for myself so that when I come home, I can, we leave Uber, work, all of that out there. And in here, you enjoy your life. But you leave all that out there, unless whatever you're writing in your notebook. And you stay focused on the projects that you have at hand. And it's called managing your stress. So you have to manage. So you have to manage your stress. So how do you manage that? You have to read your Bible, have to exercise, have to write, have to read, have to do different things. You have to have coping and strategies. And then you also have to have time designated to this. It cannot be every day just letting yourself talk about whatever you no, not doing that. And that works. I used that method to get over mommy when she died. I talked 30 minutes every day. Well, started with an hour, and I talked myself all the way down to 15 minutes. And then some days I don't want to talk at all. And so that's what I'm going to have to do with this. Because this is kind of, and if God is talking to me like that, then I have to let him keep talking, because he just said right here, I told you and ye believe me not. The works that I do in my Father's name, they bear witness of me. So I have to let him keep talking. If God is talking, what more does he have to say? Because I'm quite sure he don't want to talk about the bank. That I know. God does not want to talk about the bank, because the bank doesn't mean anything to him, because he already know what he's going to do with that. He showed me the other day, that was the first time I ever seen it. I know he told me when I was in Bowling Green in 2018 that I was getting the money. Yesterday, I saw the money in the bank. It was so many zeros that I had never seen before in my life. And it was in my bank account. And so I saw that yesterday. And so, and it's coming from these ideas, because the Lord told me that the church is supposed to be running things. That's the lamest terms of what the Lord said. The church is supposed to be in control. We're supposed to have a bank. And if we're supposed to have a bank, because we're supposed to be the lender, that bank is the baddest bank. And I think that's why God allowed it to be like it is. Because I prophesied in 2020 and said, banks are going to want to talk to me. They're going to want me. And they're going to want me because God said, I want you to build a bank. Because the bank is supposed to be the pillar in the community. It is not. They got it twisted. That's because they don't have the Lord's plan. They got man's plan that fits man's design, but they don't have the Lord's plan. See, that's why he said the bank is supposed to come from the church, because we're supposed to be the lenders, because we are supposed to have all of the resources and the wisdom that he has given us from above, that gives us the power to create wealth in the community. So if we got a bank, that automatically does what? That puts us in what? A position. Now that we're in a position, who's coming to the church? The leaders. The leaders are coming to the church for what? Money, resources, and what else? Wisdom. The wisdom of what? The wisdom of God. What do we do about this? How do we handle this? So, that wisdom, that money, and that power that comes from God, that puts wealth out here. See, the banks now, they only dealing with the rich. You walk in there, they ain't got no money, they ain't even got nothing to offer you. Because you ain't got no money. So, what do we want to talk to you for? But you can't look at it like that. You can't look at that. I'm gonna do this. This is a teachable moment. You can't look at it like that. You gotta look at it like this. You can't look at it like that. That's how God said, no, you can't look at that like that. Now, we finna play. This is gonna be a teachable moment. Let me put my thing on here. I'm getting ready to go to bed in just a minute. So this is going to be a teachable moment. Let's see. Okay. Come on. Wait. There we go. Okay. So if you have a black person, this is going to be the yellow pen. And the markers are going to be the rich. That's 2. And then you got 2 Mexicans. And then the multicolored pen is going to be the Indians. And then you got 1 Chinese. All right. And then we're going to put the other black pens and the pink pen in this. These are going to be all black people. So if you got 2 rich, a Chinese, an Indian, and 2 Mexicans. And the rich, we're going to pull all them forward. The 2, we're going to pull the Indian, and we're going to pull the Chinese. We got 4 rich people. You got 2 Mexicans, and then you got 5 blacks. If you only got money going between these 4 people, and you taking their money from the 2 Latinos and the 5 blacks, and you putting their money in the bank to give it to the rich when they need it. And then you taking ideas that they come up with, and you put them in the community, and then the blacks come by from these, then the Mexicans, they making their own. So that's not gonna work. Cause the blacks is over here, they don't have nothing in their community, cause they having to give all their money over here to the white, to the Chinese, and to the Indian. So they don't have no money. And so they gonna stay poor. But if the bank didn't say, well, we only gonna take care of these 4, because they like us, they got money. Can't have that. If they said, we're gonna put them back in here, we're not gonna treat them like royalty, we're gonna take money here that we know is there, we're gonna come up with products and services to offer this group of people, so that we could take them and one by one, we can bring them over here and make them over here with the rich. Why? Because we've given you stuff to help you build your credit. We've given you stuff to help you build your portfolio. We helping you to invest. We helping you build yourself. We're building you, investing in you first, because Jesus invested in us first. So we're investing in you first. And then with those resources, if you got good ideas, like look at me, all the good ideas I got. The bank don't ask me nothing. And have no idea, that lady got so many good ideas to have more than all of these people put together. Because she got a phone. So taking that, you take that one person out of there. Okay, we moved one out of that poverty category. And now she rich. Now she get a good idea, all right? Now you gonna take that and go give all of them better jobs and move them from poverty. Now they the middle class. Now this one come out of middle class. I got another idea. I'm gonna take that idea and I'm gonna put it back into the minority group, and I'm gonna move them now from middle class. They over here with the Mexicans. Now I'm gonna take one more out of that. See, we done moved them and it's going down. Why? Because the bank started with investing, not just in the four. If the rich give to the rich and only the rich stay rich, then you only keep moving money between these four. You got to learn how to take what God give us and move it. He said, "To much is given, much is required." So these major Fortune 500 companies is for you to give back to the community. I want to give you an idea to move these from this category. So Starbucks, I'm giving you the museum, and I'm going to build it for you. And take that museum and put these jobs over here. All right? I'm going to give you a racetrack idea. I want you to put that in Detroit. Move those poverty people, lower that crime, put this battery factory there, take these people, build them up, take that down, that'll lower that crime, put this here and put this here, put that bank right there, build this here to make these people go there. God has a plan. And it's to create wealth. All right. Now, it was something I did not add last night. Oh, about food and what about Mission Barbecue. I gotta do my accounting before I go to bed. I do this every single night. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. So I ate Zaxby's, Crystals, and McDonald's today. I ate a lot of junk food. And then I made 129 at Ubert. All right. Saturday. Now it's Sunday almost. And Uber 129, Lyft, no money. But Lyft led me to a Hindu temple. All right, I am still recording on YouTube Live, but I gotta end this recording back, and I'm gonna play it back and see what it say. All right, bye. All right, my package got left at 417. That was the time that Uber order, not Uber. That was the time that order came in from Uber. The ride. All right. What is that noise? Jesus. Lord, thank you for my day. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Charge it. Lord, thank you for my day. Thank you for keeping me, for protecting my car on the road. Watch over as I sleep. Watch over me as I sleep. Give me peaceful, restful sleep. Cover me in the blood of Jesus. Let your Holy Spirit rest over me. Guide me. Protect me and keep me in your care. Let no weapon befall me. Keep me, Lord. Protect me. Let your Holy Spirit rest over me tonight. In the name of Jesus, I pray.